Now there are other items here that require no titles, bill of sale only, that you can buy and sell right away. So we're gonna see what you can purchase here without titles and try to resell and flip for quick cash profits. Hey, it is a brisk morning in New Hampshire, and today I am at a government surplus auction, and you guys are coming with me. It's a free auction for anyone. It's open to the public. Now, I own a car dealership. I have a dealer's license. You guys can't go to a majority of the auctions I go to, so I wanted to change it up a little bit today and go to a public auction, show you what it looks like. There's a little bit of everything here, from retired police cars to regular cars. There's a Honda Pilot. There's some big trucks. There's some small trucks. There's some four-wheelers. There's some boats. There's jewelry. There's guns. There's government seized vehicles. There's a little bit of everything here. I intentionally did not look at the manuscript to see what's here ahead of time, so you're gonna see it all with me. You're gonna see what the prices are, how public auctions work. You're gonna find out alongside me how everything works here and how you can do it yourself and hopefully make yourself some money like me, maybe? We're gonna find out together. My name is Craig from Flying Wheels. Let's get going. So hey everyone, my name is Craig from Flying Wheels, and like I just said, I own a car dealership and I have access to dealer-only auctions where I can get some great deals sometimes on cars and boats and four-wheelers and trucks and a little bit of everything. And if you don't have a dealer's license, you can't do that. You don't have access. So there are other options for you, like where I'm at today. Now I am at a government surplus auction, and what that means is it's retired vehicles from the government. There's police seized items. There's a little bit of everything for anyone. So I saw some jewelry earlier. I didn't go through anything yet. You're gonna see everything that there is here today alongside with me. We're gonna see what there is for a price, and anybody has access to it. So all I had to do was walk up to the front and register with my driver's license, and I walk in. Now there is an 8% buyer's premium, so anything I buy, add 8% to it. Just round up to 10% to make it easy. So if I spend $1,000, it's $1,100 on the car. If I spend $10,000, it's $11,000 on the car. So just expect it to be like that. So the auctioneer gets 8% of anything you pay added to the top of whatever you purchase. Now there are some cool things like some giant heavy equipment, but there's also some Kubotas and some John Deeres. Back there are some snow plows and mowers, and I see a pontoon boat. Again, a little bit of everything. I don't know what's here. You're gonna find out as we walk through, and then we're gonna see what they go for prices. Are they great deals? Are they steals? Are they not at all? Now I have a friend that's been here during COVID, and a lot of people had some COVID money and they were overspending here. Maybe it's not worth it at all. I really don't know. But for now, let's see what kind of cars are here. Now we're gonna start right with the Suburban and go down the line. Now this right here was a state trooper's vehicle, which is a little tough because you'll see, wow, it has the dog bowl back there. It has the computer stand here, and they tell you it has no brakes. Now buying police cars is gonna be a little tough because there is no back seat. So fun for, I mean, if you're a veterinarian or a dog trainer, that's neat. It has zero use to me. What does the back seat look like? All right, yeah, so that is neat if you have pets or need it for work. That's about it. But we also have some regular cars here too. So this is a Chevy Traverse. This is something I can buy, and this is also something I can resell. Now the cool thing about this stuff is anybody can buy them. They'll give you a bill of sale, and then you can just leave with it after you pay. Now you can also pay with credit cards at a lot of these auctions, and a lot of states have these. I mean, think about it. Every state has a government. Every government buys new vehicles. So this is a 2012. They don't need this stuff anymore. And the other benefit about buying from the government is they're maintained. They're taken care of. The oil changes are done. I mean, police cars can be heavily abused, but cars like this, I mean, there's nobody abusing a Chevy Traverse from the government, and they're getting all their maintenance done for free, so you know it's up to date on everything. The problem is there's no keys here, so I can't hear them run. So I'm just guessing. I don't know if they're gonna give us any announcements when they run through. So we have a 2015 Honda Pilot, we have a 2014 Jeep Patriot, we have a 2009 Dodge Caravan, and then a bunch of conversion vans and work trucks as well. Now over here could be fun. I mean, do I want a police car? Problem is, if I end up with a police car, I'm gonna end up with a project. What do I mean? The car's probably amazing, but I'm gonna want to turn it into some type of zombie apocalypse vehicle and lift it and put some big wheels and tires on it and a big push bar. I don't need any more projects, but I am inspired. Now we are in New Hampshire and these things get used all year, so sadly we get rusty. So we have some Chevy Impalas, and this is a limited Chevy Impala, so this might have leather. No, just a plain Chevy Impala. But these, honestly, Chevy has gone downhill, but these cars are probably some of the best built cars on the road. I mean, they were built for the police, so they were built rugged and well, and they're reliable, and they're good on gas, and they're inexpensive to maintain. This might be a winner right here. We have a couple Ford Fusions here as well. We have an old snowmobile and some four-wheelers too. Some kayaks, some outboards could be fun, four-stroke outboards. If you've seen like the Trail Outlaws or whatever that show is called, where troopers drive the trails in New Hampshire, that's actually the state. That's one of these that you may have seen on television. We have a 6x6 right here. That's pretty cool. Wow, that could be fun. 2 of them actually. So the reason I made this video is because I want to show you how you can buy cars even if you don't have a dealer's license or four-wheelers or whatever. You can buy and sell things without having to actually have a title or a dealer's license. There's thousands of loopholes and ways to do this stuff legally, and I love showing you this stuff, and this is just one of those videos. If you want to learn more, I actually have a program, Car Flipping 101, where I teach you like in every single little detail how to do this stuff in mass, in bulk, legally. So if you want to learn more, you can click the link down below to learn more about Car Flipping 101. It's a really, really cool course. I incorporated so much just to teach you everything that I can about this industry and how I do things and how I did things before I had my own dealer's license. You can check it in the link down below. So it's not just cars. You can see they have generators and chargers, tools, equipment. They have weed whackers, lawn mowers. I just bought a lawnmower, darn it. They have zero turns and snow blowers. And it's not just cars. They have just tools and equipment everywhere. Look at that welder. Wow. Hey, this is on my radar. I don't even own snowmobiles, but I could use this for storage. These are great. Is there a snowmobile in there though? Heads up. All right, so we have Forrest Gump's lawnmower here, but more importantly, we have some plows. Now, these are really, really cool because these don't require titles. These are bill of sale only. Every single one of these plows are worth a good amount of money. So this plow right here, I could easily sell for $1,200 to $1,500, just the plow alone with no harness. This is a 7.5 foot plow. This is an 8 foot plow. Both of these are really, really valuable. Then you upgrade to 8.5 foot and some real heavy duty plows. Just the plow alone, no frame, no wiring harness. These things are easily sellable right now because it's fall for me. I can buy them, I can throw them on my trailer with help because they're really heavy, and then I can just throw them on Marketplace and flip them really, really quickly. Okay, we have some weight equipment, we have a couple bicycles, and then again, these don't require titles. This is an older boat. All of these you can buy and then you can sell right away to somebody else and collect the cash. Now, we just discussed about things that you can flip for profit without titles, all of which are right there. Now, if you want to make a little bit more money, there are bigger items like cars like this. Now, cars have titles, which means you need to register them or at least title them in your name. You don't have to specifically register them, but depending on your state, you're gonna have to title them and pay sales tax. I don't have sales tax in New Hampshire, so we can just apply for a title. It's $25 for us, wait the 2-3 weeks, and then sell it to somebody else, which is amazing. In my state, you're only allowed to do that 5 times, I think. I lived in Florida. I think you could do that 5 times there as well. So some states have restrictions on how many you can buy and sell in a year. School buses, RV conversions are big. If you're into that, that is a big project. Mini school buses, a little bit easier of a resell. And then we have dump trucks. For landscapers and contractors, these would be amazing. YouTube viewer recognized me, and he mentioned that he was here yesterday. Shout out to Jay. Hello, Jay. There were keys in all of these cars, so you could actually hear a lot of these run. And something I didn't even consider, this T-boned Trooper car has a freaking Hemi in it. A lot of these Trooper cars have Hemis. Those engines are worth a ton of money. So you could just scrap these cars. Now, yes, they come with titles and you have to title them. Or, like, can you imagine just alone what this headlight's worth, what this engine's worth, what parts for these crashed cars are worth? If you wanted to dismantle them and sell them piece by piece, you could make all your money that way without having to worry about titling. Why do I talk about titling them? Is because in certain states you're only allowed to title so many vehicles and sell so many vehicles per year, but there's no cap on how many parts you can sell, how many headlights I can sell, how many wheels I can sell. I can take these cars apart, disassemble them, and sell them piece by piece and make 5 times the profit on just selling the car. Now, it's a lot more work, but if you're capped at 5 cars a year, it's something to consider. Now, a lot of these things don't have titles at all, so you can buy these and enjoy them, or you can buy them and resell them, which is really cool. All right, there's other stuff here too. Let's see what's here. Oh man, it is Briscoe. I always talk about how it's not just about selling cars. Some of you might want to flip computers, or I don't know what you do, whatever you're into. It doesn't have to be what I'm into, but the process is the same. There's a box of bags. There are tools and screwdrivers and equipment and all of these things that you could sell one by one for a couple bucks a piece on eBay or Amazon. Oh wow, we have even more stuff here. Looks like we have some chairs that strap you in from the insane asylum. We have some riot gear, hand sanitizers, a bunch of TVs and monitors, desks. I'm actually redoing my office, and some of this equipment's probably pretty useful for me. Who knows what this is? The GoPros. This was your action camera. And the VHS would go right here. So here's something to think about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lawnmowers. Easily sell for $75 a pop on Facebook Marketplace really, really quickly. Now we could test all of these yesterday. See if they run. So you come the day before, make sure they're running. Some are 75 each. Buy them for 25 each. $50, 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30. $350 in profit on a small investment on just buying some lawnmowers, and you can sell them right away. So the auction is starting in a few minutes. They're going over the rules. I wasn't here yesterday to see if any of these cars run. So I'm not sure if they're going to announce that they do or do not run. I have no idea. But he did just say when he was going over the rules, some of them run really well, some don't run at all. And everything is sold as is, where it is. So I could buy a Challenger because I want it because there's a Hemi, and then find out it doesn't even run because I didn't come here yesterday to look at it beforehand. Also, I was here at 7 a.m. on the dot because I wanted to preview things, and it's supposed to start at 8:30. It's not starting till 9 now, so I've been here 2 hours kind of just hanging out waiting. These would be cool. I thought they were SHOs. They're not the 3.5 liter EcoBoost, which is highly tunable, which you same engine that's in the Ford GT and the Raptor. It's just a 3.7 liters V6, so there's nothing special about them. Now, on a different topic, talking about cars, items you can sell with no titles. All the tractors, you don't need titles for them to sell them, so you can buy them, restore them, clean them, fix them, paint them, resell them for huge profits because tractors are always in demand from businesses.
You don't want to hear after the fact.
I'm gambling today. We don't know what we're buying. Lot number 1. See the person with the sign to let you know what you're bidding on. So it's bidding on a kayak right now. For a kayak, that's probably a pretty good deal. You know, this is my father. Those Honda engines, look, $250 so far. An outboard 4-cylinder 90 horsepower Honda engine. We don't know if it runs, but it's got to be worth that. What's snowmobile so far? I think 550. 550. I'm into this. I'm interested in this.
And $1,000. Anybody at 1,000? That's not $500.
$500. I don't even know if it runs.
I'm gonna bid 750.
Don't you dare. 6x6 for $1,250. All right, 2014 Ford Focus with 114,000 miles. Ford Focus at $3,000 now. $4,250 for a 2016 Ford Fusion with 95,000 miles. Steel. I have no idea if it runs though. Sold for $7,750 plus the buyer's fee. So just to check the values of this, I can scan the VIN right here with my dealer app, and the VIN will scan, and then it will pull up what the car is worth. I can type in the mileage and then see what it's worth. $9,250 is auction value on this car. That's what I would pay at the auction, and it's sold for $6,750. So that actually is a great deal. $3,000 for a Hemi Charger State Trooper vehicle. $4,000. That is $5,000. That's $6,000. That engine alone is a $4,000 engine if you ever need to replace it. What's cool is this is the new body style, so new headlights, new taillights. So I made the assumption they all of them have Hemis. I noticed that one was an all-wheel drive, so I scanned the VIN. It's a 6-cylinder, so I really have to be careful. So they aren't all Hemis. Luckily, thanks to my handy laser appraiser app, it tells me all I do is scan the VIN on the barcode. So right here, I scan that barcode on the VIN tag in the door, and it tells me if it's $6,000, $5,000 there. Give it $6,000 into $5,000. How about $5,500 and go from there? $5,000 here. I can find out what they're selling for. $5,500. $5,000. Bidding $55,000. $3,000. Anybody three? It's worth about $2,700. And now $4,000 in the Reddit. Now $5,000. So this one says I should be around $2,700. $3,000. $3,500. $3,000 miles. One owner, which was the state and accident. I should be around $2,700 auction. People are paying more in the public than I would pay.
Bidding $3,500. Yes or no? $3,250 it is. The bid at number 52. Now $750 and $1,000. $17,500.
I just hear the doors off and make YouTube videos with it. That engine's worth that though.
$7 and now $8,000. $7 here. To bid $8,000. $75. Yes or no at $8,250. $8,000 it is. The number 227.
That's the only reason, and that's probably a score. Kind of bumped. This van right here just sold for $2,500 and it was 83,000 miles. That is worth it. Work vans are in high demand. It's $2,500. I don't know. I kind of got cold feet on it, and I should have bid on it. The book on this is $8,000. This is what scared me away though. The rocker panels are completely rotted, but the mileage. This is a 6-liter engine. This is awesome. It sold for under $3,000. So my dealer price on this would be about $3,700. I stopped bidding at $3,000. It's at $6,500, which is probably what I was thinking I would sell it for. So not all of these are great deals. Now this right here is a striping truck with all the equipment for $4,000. You could legit start your own business with $100,000 worth of equipment for $4,000, $6,000. This is amazing. And this is starting your entire business off with $7,500 investment with a truck that comes with all the equipment. It's had to have been $100,000 worth of equipment originally. Just that generator alone, what's the generator worth? This just sold for $11,500. I would assume this diesel generator is worth that. $4,000 for a giant plow truck with a sander on it. And you buy the plow, and then the state of the town hires you to plow all winter long. I can't buy a plow truck for $5,000. Never mind a giant dump truck for that price. This one right here is $3,500. You can't tell me this truck isn't worth $3,500 to a landscaper. The tires alone, they're brand new. This is where it's, I don't know enough about these to be buying them, but that's got to be worth that to me. $4,500 right now.
That's
The boat is at
$6,907.
$6,000 right
That's
now. This
$7,000
first Kubota, that is
$8,000.
well worth
That
that.
I have 10. Bidding 10 5. Not
What is this thing
$11,000
do?
for
I
the
can't.
11.
Heck of a lot more than 11 grand. This 2010 John Deere just sold for $5 grand. The cheapest one I found anywhere available with no bucket was $13,000 online. Anywhere in the country, this one just sold for $5. So, and these don't have titles, so you can buy them and you can sell them right away. Again, I don't know if it runs, but that's seems to me like a deal. I just don't know enough about them. Front loaders,
65 on to 7. We're going to go 7. 500. 7 right.
So all of these trucks have Tommy gates on them, which are really, really expensive. You can resell these for a lot of money. So if you bought these trucks, like this one, for example, has a Fisher plow on it. That's worth $2,500. It has a Tommy gate on it. That's worth $1,500. So that's $3 grand right there, plus a truck, plus utility body. It's at $4,500 right now. So there is some value in these things, and these are all items you can sell separately with no title. So this work van right
8750
here is
there.
a
Now 9.
2012
9 and go
90,000
9250
miles.
here.
Dealer
Bid
auction price is
9250.
12 too.
Bid
It's at
9250.
92.50
Yes
right
or no
now.
at
So there is
9250.
stuff
9
that's,
to
I
bid
mean, that is below
9250.
dealer auction price.
Gone. Ninth the buyer is number
So somebody
98.
saved
Around the corner we
$3,200 under
go.
what a
Thank
dealer
God.
would pay
Out
for
of
it.
the-
Meaning I could buy that here, run it through the auction, no problem. Just buy it and then bring it there and sell it for a profit. What's the total again? $1,020. So $1,500 for the Polaris. Doesn't tell me the year or anything. $120 buyer premium. So $1,620 is what it cost me. Now somebody told me they heard it run yesterday, and somebody that worked here says, "Oh no, that thing doesn't run. It's been here a month. It doesn't run." So we're gonna find out together. So it's kind of neat. Over there, you'll see plates. They'll actually give you temporary plates, transit plates to drive for 20 days for $10 here, and you can leave with your car. Now the backwards thing is, I'm a dealership. I can't do that. I can offer temporary plates, but I have to give inspection stickers. So if you buy a car from me and I give it a temporary plate, I have to give you an inspection sticker, which means it has to pass inspection. But the state of New Hampshire can give you a temporary plate and not guarantee inspection. So it seems a little unfair on that side. Kit of origin, a set of keys. Nice, thank you very much. So it's a 2007 Polaris Sportsman 500 electronic fuel injection. So original owner, obviously, because the state owned it. So it's a 2007 for $1,600. That's a score. The boat just went through. What did that pontoon boat sell for? I think
At 4,000. What do we for?
$4,500. Don't know if it runs. Needs a full restoration. That's a lot of money for that. Then the Boston Whaler sold for $37.50.
We are heading
Probably a
west.
good deal
We
for
are
a 75 Whaler.
One of the better deals of the day, I think.
Yeah. Don't expect it to start. I get no power, so that's a good thing. No power is fine. You gotta turn it to run, no power. I'd rather no power than crank no start. Okay, I don't know if this is good news. The battery is disconnected right here, so that is a good sign. Wanna see if we have power? Ready? No power. All right, but that's a good sign though. At least the battery might be dead. This wasn't connected. We have some mouse damage in here. Check the air box. Oh, jeez. Those are some old acorns. At least the air box is covered. I mean, the air filter's on there. All the parts are together and intact, so that's a good sign. Every once in a while I get lucky. This thing fired up. That's awesome. I'm gonna connect right to the leads. And here's the thing. Nobody ever knows what they're talking about, ever. If somebody said it runs, somebody said it doesn't run. The guy that works here says this thing will never start. It's not even connected. He told me don't worry about it, it's dead. I just want to see anyway. So run, I can hear power. It's lighting up. Shine right there. I have power. Ready? It's fuel injected, so there's no choke.
Nice.
I'm gonna bring this right to the truck.
Okay,
I always
would you?
say I'm a gambler, so let's see what happens.
So here's a shameless plug. Thank God your father thought to bring a booster pack.
I can't believe I didn't think of it.
The thing started up first click, so that's pretty impressive.
Once in a while I get a win. I needed a win on this one. And it was worth the gamble because $1,600 for a 2007 Sportsman, it's easily a $3,500 quad. So I'm gonna go through it, do the fluids, do the tire pressure, do all the services, we'll clean it up, we'll get all the acorns out. I'll list it for 4 grand.
Yeah.
I'll get 4 grand. And the cool thing is there's no title. So I can just sell it to whoever I want. You don't have to be a licensed dealer to buy and sell these things, which is really cool. So in summary, in hindsight, Craig's words of wisdom, everything is a gamble. Life is a gamble. I didn't know if that thing ran. I just take calculated bets. Is that four-wheeler worth $1,600 not running? It absolutely is. If it's worth $1,600 not running and it runs, then I absolutely won. So I plan on it not running. That's how I bid on it. And I just got really, really lucky that it does run. Public auctions, there were some things that were overpriced. Know your market, know what your specialty is. Like there were guys that knew tractors, that scored tractors. There were guys that knew dump trucks, that scored dump trucks. I don't know anything about them. And then the other thing is you're battling other people that don't know anything about them, that think they do, and then they're bidding against you, and then you might end up overpaying. Don't get caught in the bidding. Know your price, set your limits ahead of time, don't go over them. Always keep in mind that there is a buyer's premium added on too. So add 10% to what your last bid is, like what your final number is. I hope this video was helpful. For all of you that don't have a dealer's license, go find these things in your own state and go make some money. And if this video was helpful or informative or educational or entertaining, a thumbs up is appreciated for me, and subscribe for more fun video content like this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Adios.